The end of a year often brings with it the need to take stock. With the countdown that will close out 2012 come the lists, the best of, if you will. Songs, people, sports events, and of course the worst, the lows that we're ready to leave behind. Our New Year's Eve tradition here at Global National is a list by Mike Armstrong. What struck him in 2012 as the most memorable, and as always, his stock taking comes in alphabetical order.
We start things off with A for Armstrong. Now, this could have been Lance, but I'd rather focus on Neil.
That's one small step for man.
A hero passes away at 82.
The bell's gone.
B is for boxing. I still can't quite believe this happened. C is for corruption. Very much a central theme to Quebec politics this year. D is for Danzig, one of the shootings in Toronto. It started as a family barbecue and ended with 2 dead and 23 injured. E is for Earth, which is what came crashing down the mountain in Johnson's Landing, BC. A landslide in July killed 4.
You can still see and hear.
F is for Francis and Mike. Global National's Alberta team covered the landslide and were very lucky they got in their boat moments before another slide hit.
We would have been wiped out 5 minutes ago.
Glad you made it, guys.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
G is for Gangnam Style, an incredibly annoying song that I tie skates to. It's played over and over in my son's locker room every single game. H is for Hurricane Sandy. It's going to take a long time to recover from this one. I is for inspiration, which is what hopefully a young Afghan girl will continue to be when she recovers from her attack by the Taliban. J is for jump. Felix Baumgartner made a really, really big one.
Put those sunglasses back on.
K is for Karen Huff Klein, the bullied bus monitor, a story with an unlikely happy ending. L is for lockout. Dear NHL, you're lucky I'm a sucker.
I'm not quitting and I'm not resigning.
M is for mayors. Municipal politics may be Canada's most interesting level of government right now.
I'm innocent.
For the wrong reasons. N is for Niagara. I'd rather jump from space than try this stunt. O is for Obama, re-elected. Those were great debates to watch. P is for Petraeus. That was a very impressive, complete flame-out. Q is for questionable, as in the questionable judgment of a French magazine and a couple of Australian radio hosts. R is for robocalls. This is kind of last year's scandal, but it might as well stay on the list until it's settled. S is for Syria, 20 months of misery and tragedy and counting. T is for Todd, Amanda Todd, a bullied child who took her own life. In 2012, this shouldn't be happening. U is for unsee. Unfortunately not possible, but I'd like to unsee the whole Luca Magnotta story.
You also want to be presidential.
Now, V was supposed to be for video because this one was funny, but I've changed it to valor. I visited Dieppe this summer and had the honor of going with veterans of the battle, men who were on the same beaches 70 years earlier.
I don't like to think of myself addicted.
W is for Whitney Houston. Sad, but when someone has so much trouble for so long, it tends not to be a complete surprise. X is for extremely good dog, which is what I had for 12 years. Spidey passed away this year, and this is my list till he makes it. Y is for year. Research in Motion had a really bad one and has a lot hinging on the next couple of months. And finally, Z. The last letter in the alphabet, something we learn in school, usually grade 1.
Well, I heard like 7 loud booms.
Learning the alphabet shouldn't be dangerous. Mike Armstrong, Global News.